Hi YouTube, Watchify here with another video. Today I'm going to go over the versatile Seiko Alpinist model SBDC089, also known as model SPB119. For those of you wondering why Seiko has more than one model name for the same watch, it's because they give one name for the Japanese market and one for the international market. In this case, my watch is the Japanese market SBDC version, but both watches are identical. From what I can tell, the modern Alpinist line came out in 2006 with the introduction of 3 models. And of those 3, the green-dialed SARB 017 with its gold accents was the most talked about. They featured a Seiko 6R15 automatic movement, a screw-down crown, 200 meters of water resistance, a sapphire crystal, and provided good value since they were routinely sold for under $400. They were very popular, so it made sense for Seiko to continue to develop the line with new models. This newer Alpinist was released in 2020 along with 2 other variants. They are now part of the Prospex line and have an upgraded 6R35 automatic movement, which provides an additional 20 hours of power reserve. I chose the SBDC089 because I like the cream colored dial in combination with the black leather strap, which provides a good level of contrast. I can see that Seiko has even more variations of the Alpinist on their website now with different dial and hand colors and straps. Let's start off with the case dimensions, which are 39.5 millimeters for the case size, 46.2 millimeter lug-to-lug distance, a thickness of 12.8 millimeters, and a lug width of 20 millimeters. The sub 40 millimeter case size is great as it'll look good on a wide variety of wrist sizes. The watch weighs 86 grams on the provided strap. In terms of case finishing, it's mostly polished with brushing only being seen on the top of the lugs. You can see the polished chamfered edge running along the side of the case, and you'll find that the lugs have a good downturn to them. There's a screw down crown at 3 o'clock surrounded by crown guards that blend in well with the case. Unfortunately, you don't get a signed crown with this model. Of course, you can also see the other crown that rotates the inner bezel just below the main crown at 4 o'clock. Both are easy to grip and turn due to their wide coin edge. What's interesting is that the lower crown is indented. Underneath the case, you'll find the see-through screw-down case back, giving you a view of the 6R35 automatic movement inside. I'm going to make an assumption that the see-through case back has a Hardlex crystal rather than a sapphire or regular mineral crystal one. The dial is an attractive cream color with a black minute track along the edge. It has silver raised indices that alternate between Arabic numerals and elongated triangles. You get a silver applied Seiko logo along with the black dial printing of the Prospex logo, automatic, and 20 bar wording. There's an unframed date window at 3 o'clock which reveals the white date wheel. This is a rare case for me where I would have preferred the watch to not have a date complication at all because I feel it visually disrupts the numeral pattern on the dial. The dial is loomed with dots found at each hour mark. Where a fixed chapter ring would normally be, you'll find a bidirectional rotating inner bezel that you can use to help you plot your direction in relation to the position of the sun. Don't ask me exactly how to do that because I don't know, but there are some videos out there on how to do it, and I think it differs depending on whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. I can say that the inner bezel rotates smoothly in both directions. So it's kind of cool to have a watch that you can do something other than just tell the time with should you choose to utilize its other features. The other attractive aspect of this watch is its silver cathedral style hands. All 3 are loomed, and here's a loom shot of the dial and hands. Covering the dial is a sapphire crystal with a clear anti-reflective coating on the underside, and as you can see, this watch has a cyclops above the date window. The 6R35 automatic movement has 24 joules and, like I mentioned, has an extended 70-hour power reserve. The rotor on this watch has some nice vertical line brushing on it too. The 6R35 stated accuracy is -15 to +24 seconds per day from the factory. And here's mine on the time grapher where you can see it's running about 5 to 7 seconds fast per day, which is pretty good. The black leather strap this watch comes with is really good quality in my opinion, and I like how it's thick and has contrasting white stitching. It tapers from 20 millimeters to 18 millimeters. You also get a silver deployant clasp with this strap that has the Seiko logo stamped into it. I usually prefer my watches on bracelets, but I haven't felt the need to change out this OEM strap for anything else since it goes so well with the watch. In terms of pricing, if you're interested in this watch, it sells for about $650 on eBay at the time of this filming. If you like the look of the watch but could do without the second crown and inner rotating bezel, Seiko came out with a model that I think is being called the Baby Alpinist, which has a slightly smaller 38mm case size but has the same water resistance and 6R35 movement inside. I think there's a reason the Alpinist line is so popular among watch enthusiasts. It sort of straddles the line between a modern field watch, but also looks a bit elegant and dressy depending on the strap it's worn with, so it could look equally as good outdoors as in the office. In fact, I think if you wanted to just have one watch that could do most everything, this Alpinist would be a good candidate. Other versions of this watch I really like are the black Alpinist model SBDC087, which notably does not have any numerals on the dial, and the blue Alpinist SPB089, which is hard to find and very expensive due to the limited quantity made. If you trace the Alpinist line roots, you'll find that they go all the way back to 1959 to the Laurel Alpinist, which Seiko has also recently reintroduced with their model SJE085. Seiko seems to take full advantage of their enthusiasts' desire to own a modern version of historically significant watches from their past catalog. Well, that'll be it for this video. I hope you found it interesting, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. I wanted to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in another video.